Greetings. We're sitting here at like a super busy highway, so you might hear road noise. I'll try to cut it out if I remember in post. But I wanted to share with you something about that I would never try in my normal life that I must share with the world because they're absurdly lovely. Did you know that you can just buy the bottom of drumsticks? These are chocolate-filled waffle, and you just buy the bottoms of them. You get them at a Dollar General. They're just called I think they're called the best part, which is really presumptuous, but also not inaccurate because everybody eats a drumstick ice cream waiting to get to the bottom of them. And so I just wanted to share. They come in like this. I've only eaten, this is the second one from the pack from the dollar store, and it's only like a $2 bag. So like, it's not that many, but this is how they get you, shrinkflation, where they make the bag really big, but then they don't fill it very full. We always repackage snacks and things into like Ziploc bags. Almost always. There's a car coming. I'm gonna wait. Because we repackage things because Ziploc bags are more like flexible. And so, especially for me, because I carry a bear canister, I'll put them in these Ziploc bags, and then I can kind of fold them into smaller nooks and crannies and utilize as much of the space in my canister as I can. Whereas, like, for contrast, like, here's a bag of cheese that we've packed out. This sort of plastic doesn't crinkle as well. So if this sort of plastic was filled with like these waffle cone things, I wouldn't be able to fill my canister as efficiently as I can by using like the super flexible Ziploc bags. So anyways, if you're out there looking for like a cheap little snack for your next hiking or backpacking trip, like 10 out of 10. The only thing that's missing is that sometimes I eat this and I wish I had ice cream to go with it. So that's the update from Tennessee, because by the way, we're in Tennessee. Woo. Crunch, crunch. We're on a gravel path.
Oh, really nice.
It's beautiful. You can see some of our first mountains of Tennessee.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've been out of the trees since we arrived. It's right about 11 o'clock. And can you see what the temperature says on my pack?
65.
65 degrees. It's beautiful. So we're haven't been feeling very well for the last couple of days. So we've got a shuttle waiting for us. We're gonna go to a hostel and take a much easier day today. But we're really excited to be in Tennessee because it's beautiful, you know? It's really nice. And the elevation profile for like what's upcoming looks pretty mild, knock on wood, compared to like what Virginia was in a lot of ways. It's a lot of like ridge walking, or like we kind of like bounce along the top of a mountain range rather than like go to the top and then go all the way down to the bottom and then come all the way back up again, which is what a lot of Southern Virginia was like. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully that we can get our stomachs to settle down. We think we just ate some bad town food in Damascus.
Curse you, Virginia.
The curse of Virginia. It had to give us one last harumph before it could let us go. But we're excited to be in Tennessee, and it's just beautiful, and we're pretty lucky to have weather like this today. So, any thoughts, Plainview?
That tree is just incredibly vivid.
Yeah, let me show you this tree. Maybe
Like
you
the
see
deepest red.
this red tree. Sorry, bug. This red tree up here is amazing, and we've been looking at it for this whole pasture walk. It's pretty cool. So
beautiful day.
Yeah. This little gravel path through this farmer's land is so nice. There was a bench at the viewpoint back there a little ways. It's pretty nice. So thank you. We passed a trail maintainer this morning who was out, and he said that he's been mowing nettles. So I'm very thankful for that. Even though I have trousers now, so I'm not as susceptible to nettle anymore. But we're pretty happy hikers. Just kind of need to get our bodies rested to make this final push. Oh, we even get to go under the red tree. How amazing.
This looks like maple.
I don't know what it is. It's beautiful though. So wherever you are, I hope you're enjoying a beautiful fall day like we are. Wow. Yeah. So we are coming down into Watauga Lake and at Watauga Lake Dam. And it's beautiful. Good morning, Tennessee. Gosh, how fortunate we are to get to see this. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Wow. Gosh, getting a little bit of vertigo. It's so pretty.
Very beautiful mist coming off the lake. This is Oda May. She has a lot of opinions this morning. Meow. She's the barn cat. Oh. Tell me about it. Oh, that was too much. She's 21 years old. Still getting around. She was born in this barn when it was still just a barn. And now it's a hostel. And there she goes. When to get scritches. Alright. Pretty special. We miss our kitty.
Hello. I might look a little dramatic. I hope you can hear me with the microphone over here. We are in the Roan Highlands. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. It truly is. We are going up there. Can I do it? There we go. This is Hump Mountain. And so we're going up there later. We'll do Hump and then Little Hump, which is on the other side of it. And then we're going to camp for the night. It's very cold. My pack says it's 60 degrees, but it's extremely windy and there's no sun. It's all overcast skies. And so I am very cold. I got a temporary mid layer from the hostel. Ooh. Thank God I'm in trousers now. I'm like decked out in green. Like everything I have is green, which was an accident. When I started this hike, so much of my stuff was like light blues and blues. And now I'm in almost exclusively forest green stuff. So that's kind of funny. We just left Roan Mountain, Tennessee, which is the city named for the mountain, although we are not yet to Roan Mountain. We're going to stop, and Chaz has started making lunch. And it's just incredible. I'm so cold though. This Texan. I moved from Indiana to Texas like 7 years ago because I hate the cold. And we had hoped that, you know, we might have finished this through hike before it got too chilly up here, but we are in the highest elevation that we're going to be in for another like week and a half, 2 weeks over the next couple of days. And then, so we're going to hit 6,000 feet elevation tomorrow. And then we'll kind of be up here until we get to Irwin, Tennessee. And then it should be a little bit lower temperature or elevation until we get to the Smokies. And then it's like 60 miles of the Smokies in the 5,000 to 6,000 foot range. And then it'll be, and then we're done with that high elevation stuff. So like, we're just trucking right along. Just hoping that we have more days where the actual air temperature is like 60 to 70 degrees, and less mornings where the temperature might be less than 30, which is, I think, my threshold for enjoyment. As I said, Chaz is down there. He's a rock star, putting up with me complaining so much about how cold I am.
Don't complain that much.
He says I don't complain that much, which is very kind of him to lie. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful up here. It makes me want to come back when it's not 60 and overcast, so that maybe I could enjoy this just a little bit more. But I can't complain too much, even though I currently am complaining. It's fall, y'all. It's autumn. So, the other nice thing is that I couldn't eat my yogurt for breakfast this morning, and so I packed out yogurt because it's basically a refrigerator out here. So I'm very excited to eat that as well as our hot lunch. So it's October 11th today, and we're kind of shooting for like a November 8th finish. So I hope that this means we are like literally, I haven't done like all of the numbers, so I'm not 100% sure on that date, but November 8th is kind of the day that seems correct. And so that means we have like less than 1 month on trail left.
Less than 400 miles.
Oh, yeah. And then also, as I don't know how much you can hear with my thing, but as Chaz just pointed out, we have less than 400 miles. We crossed 400 miles to go yesterday, and today we crossed 1,800 miles hiked. We haven't made our sign from that yet because it's really cold and it's hard to convince me to stop hiking. So I'm gonna enjoy this wonderful view. We got less than a month, less than 400 miles. We can do it, man. We look how happy he is. Look at that cheese. He's so happy.
There's not even any cheese in it. It's spicy corn potato chowder.
It's spicy corn and potato chowder, which is very exciting. And then apparently also I had yogurt for dessert. So we can do this. We can do this. We've hiked everything else up to now. We can do this. Woo! Wow, 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 wow. Here we observe the fireman in his natural habitat. He has managed a lovely little fire on this most cold evening in the Rhone Highlands. One would think that he does this as a way of attracting mates, but actually he does it for his own enjoyment. Researchers aren't quite sure why he enjoys building fires, because he becomes a little hypnotized once they're done. and he can just watch.
It's never done. More fire.
It's never. Further research is required.
So cute.
Anyways, it's cold in the Roan Highlands, but Chaz is a great partner, and so really you should through hike with a pyro, because they build fires even when they're tired after hiking up to 5,900 feet elevation today.
The highest we've been since
Like New Hampshire
Hampshire.
or something.
Pretty beautiful.
Yeah, we had a good day. But this fire is going to warm my soul. I'm so excited about it. Thank you. Look at this view.
There you go.
It's magical. So we just came down from up there and we are heading this way towards Roan Mountain. I think it's like, I don't think we can actually see Roan from here, but it doesn't matter because it's beautiful. Oh gosh, it's so nice today. I almost like don't even need to wear anything on my ears, which is like something I've had to wear, like my beanie or my buff on my head to keep my ears warm for like a week. And man, I feel so much better. It's just, the wind is pretty low right now. It's gotta be 55 or 60, I'd say.
Your pack says 85.
Okay, well my pack is,
Your pack is wrong.
my pack is wrong, it's not 85, but it's sensitive to the sunlight since we've got beautiful sunlight right now. But yeah, with the sun and the light breeze, it's got to be like 60 degrees, and oh my gosh, it feels so much better than it did 2 days ago, than it did yesterday. Okay. We had some tough days, and just like I was just telling Plainview, I'm really, really, really glad that Lauren 2 days ago did not quit, because Lauren today is so happy and so proud to still be out here. So,
Way up here.
we are up here. We're somewhere around 5,000, 5,500 feet. We're gonna go up and over 6,000 today. Woohoo! Oh, and it's just beautiful to see all the low clouds. It's so moody. This big blue sky. It's like, look at this, man. Can you believe that? I'm amazed. Amazed. So this is the Bald of Beauty spot, which is offering some pretty amazing views here. Like over there is amazing. It's kind of like anywhere you look, it's just beautiful. Gosh. I can see why this is really popular with locals. Wow. Wow. This is a view of the Nolichucky River, or what's the railroad?
Clinchfield. Well, now it's CSX.
Clinchfield Railroad, now CSX. This is coming up out of Irwin, Tennessee. And it's fall, y'all. Hear those clouds, look how beautiful those clouds are. Incredible. Whew. We've been hiking in some really chilly, rainy conditions today. Our feet are really wet and really cold. But this view, I'm not gonna say it makes it worth it, but it helps. How beautiful. This tree down here that's like bright red. Ugh, I love it. So, we're gonna keep going this way. What a day. This is the partially clouded view in from Howard's Rock near Fire Scald Knob in Tennessee. God, this is just beautiful.
Love that. There's like a bright orange right in the middle of a bunch of dark reds.
Mm-hmm.
The greens are so vibrant.
Oh, so pretty. I love all like the little bumps. We've been talking a lot recently about how in Maine everything looked really far away, and so you were kind of looking at the view. But down here in like Tennessee, North Carolina, Southern Virginia, you're in the view. You're a part of it. They're all right here together. So the great stuff is like literally just like below you. How cool. Why is there no love for the Southern Appalachia?
Because no one remembers it. They rush through it.
Yeah. God, this is beautiful. Well, it's getting a little dark, but you might be able to see. No. Oh, no, I'm on the video. We have a friend. I just realized the microphone's like pressed up against my face, so don't know how great the audio quality is going to be. But this is our dog friend, which is really ironic because I usually hate off-leash dogs. But she's a sweetheart. She's some sort of hound hunting dog, and seems to have been separated from her person. And so it's like 6:30 p.m. and it's getting dark. We tried calling the number on her collar, and I texted it. No response yet. Maybe he's out in the woods looking for her, but she's just following us. I mean, I say following, but she's leading. And she keeps stopping and turning around and looking back at me like, why are you going so slow? So it's nice to be judged by a dog, but she's very sweet. I don't know what's going to happen if we make it to camp and she's still with us, but that's a problem for 2 hours from now. There's a lot of ifs that have to happen for us to keep that way. We accidentally picked her up at the last shelter. There was a big group of weekenders out, and they said that she had been following them like most of the day. So I don't know what that means, but now she's decided that she wants to hike with us. So yeah, Chaz named her, so now we have to keep her. She like built a nest when we were trying to call her person, and so he named her Honey Nester, and it's really sweet. She is a very sweet dog, so hopefully we find her people. If she's supposed to be bear hunting, maybe she'd be a better pet, because doesn't seem to be actively looking for bears. So what an evening on the Appalachian Trail. Good morning. It's Thursday, October 19th, and we're here in Hot Springs, North Carolina, which is a super cute little trail town. We're waiting for the outfitter to open so we can finish our resupply. We got here a little early. It didn't take us quite as long to walk here from the hostel and from breakfast and from the Dollar General. It's been a busy morning thus far, and I'm running on like 4.5 hours of sleep. Hooray! Not like anyone's fault, I just didn't sleep well. We are trying to finish up resupplying so we can hike out today, but we got into town kind of late yesterday. We didn't do a lot yesterday evening, and so we're only doing about 10-ish miles today out of town. There's Plainview. He's holding our resupply from the Dollar General, the DG. Yeah, we've had a really chilly couple of mornings. I was putting together videos last night at the hostel and I couldn't sleep, and I realized that I didn't take hardly any videos of the shitty weather we experienced because it was terrible. It was about 35 degrees and raining for about 48 hours. And it's not so bad if it's not windy, but like on top of it being 35 and raining, it was windy, which sucks to hike in. So we never were like in any danger. We didn't feel like we had to like stop to put our tent up or anything, you know, for frostbite. And we were warm at night. Like our camp stuff is good, but when your feet are soaking wet, it's kind of hard to be okay with it. But you just kind of keep hiking, and the ascents really help because they keep you warm. It was a challenging 4 days from Irwin to 3.5 days from Irwin to Hot Springs. I don't recommend anyone hike when it's 35 and raining.
We did it though.
But we did it. We did it so you don't have to. Would love to come back to this section. It's amazing. It's beautiful out here, Tennessee, especially Hot Springs. It's awesome. Oh, okay. Today is my amazing mother-in-law's birthday, so happy birthday, Marilyn. You're gonna get a special video from us today. I also realized that the last video I took was of our cute little experience with the dog Honey, Honey Nestor, and I wanted to give you guys some resolution to how that ended. So she hiked with us for more than 5 miles, and we made it to Allen Gap. We tried repeatedly to call her owner, but she's like a bear hunting dog. She had a big GPS collar, tracking collar on her, and we're kind of learning that bear hunting dogs often kind of get separated. So she wasn't like really lost, but she ended up staying at our campsite with us. We did not let her stay in our tent. She was like probably 50 to 60 pounds, and you know, is a strange dog to us. So even though it got down to like 42 and it was raining, we built her a cute little nest. I say we, but really it was Plainview. He built her a little nest of leaves under one of the rhododendron trees, and she stayed remarkably dry. And she stayed all night at the campsite with us. And so when we woke up, she was there and she was happy to see us. And when we had been texting her owner and didn't get any responses, we had told him what road crossing we were going to be near in the morning. And so when we were like coming down into the road, all of a sudden we heard like a male voice from the road yell, "Well, come on now." And I mean, she took off running. She knew that voice. And like she beat us to the road. And so by the time we got down to the road, there was a guy closing up a pickup truck who had the bed of it was filled with dog crates, like the kind that we see when people are taking their hunting dogs out. And so he was like loading up his truck, and he left, and we didn't see her again. So we're happy to have reunited them together, but it doesn't seem like she was that lost or that put out for spending an evening out in the rain. Hunting dogs are pretty resilient creatures, so I couldn't figure out who was talking, but it's literally Plainview on the phone with his mother. So hopefully the store is going to be open here soon. My arm's getting tired. I'm not great at this vlogging thing, but today is Thursday, and Saturday we're walking into the Smokies. We've got less than 300 miles to go. We crossed 1,900 miles yesterday. It's happening, y'all. If we can just stay warm. Okay, here's the secret. I'm trying not to think about it too much. But the weather forecast looks really good for the Smokies. Okay, you didn't hear it from me, and don't tell the Appalachian Trail because I want it to be beautiful, but it looks like the highs could be like high 50s, low 60s, and the lows could be in the 40s with sunshine. So like, don't tell the AT, but I'm feeling like a little optimistic about the Smokies. We'll find out. You're gonna see it here, or maybe you won't. So if there's no video footage of the Smokies, you know it was terrible. Like, oh my God, terrible. So, coming to you from Hot Springs, North Carolina, with less than 300 miles to go. Here we go, y'all.